Chosen one, I am speaking to you now because heaven is knocking on the very door of your body. I have chosen you as my dwelling place, not a temple built with human hands, but the living sanctuary I formed before the foundation of the world. You are not merely flesh and blood. You are the vessel I desire to fill with my glory. Every cell, every breath, every heartbeat is an invitation for me to reside in you fully. The time for half measures is over, for I do not share my throne with what seeks to corrupt. You have felt the stirring inside, the divine pull that does not leave you alone. That stirring is my spirit, urging you to open wide the gates of your being. Your life is no longer your own. It is a holy habitation where I intend to release my power on the earth. I did not create you to drift through life uninhabited by my presence. You were designed to be a carrier of heaven's authority, an ambassador of my kingdom in bodily form. Too long has the world told you that your body is weak, flawed, or insignificant. I say to you now, your body is the altar I have sanctified for my spirit to rest upon. When I take residence in you, your steps carry divine weight, your voice carries eternal echoes, and your very presence shifts the atmosphere. Every place your feet touch becomes claimed ground for my kingdom. No sickness, no oppression, no darkness has the right to remain where I dwell. When I live in you fully, your body is no longer just yours. It becomes a living testimony of my nearness. This is the life I have called you into, and this is the moment to surrender completely. Many have misunderstood my desire to dwell within you. They have reduced my presence to feelings, moments, or Sunday gatherings, as though I only visit but never stay. I do not want visitation, I want habitation. I want to weave myself into your daily movements, your words, your decisions, and even the way you think about your own body. I am not distant, nor am I reluctant. I stand ready to flood you with my spirit until every fiber of your being is alive with my power. When I am in you, the battles you face are not fought alone. Heaven fights through you. The strength you lack is replaced by my might, and the limits you once lived under are shattered by my authority. This is why I seek entry, not as a guest, but as Lord. Chosen one, you have prayed for power, but the source of that power is not a formula. It is me living inside of you. I cannot be confined to a corner of your life. I require all of you. I have seen the struggles that have touched your body, the fatigue, the ailments, the temptations, and the pressures. Yet I tell you this, your body can be renewed, restored, and made strong when it is surrendered to me. I am not asking for perfection, I am asking for possession. I want to fill you so completely that the enemy sees me before he even sees you. You are not defenseless, for my presence in you is the fortress the enemy cannot breach. The battle for your body is not just about health or appearance, it is about whose presence will reign in you. When I fill you, I transform the way you walk through this world. Your hands become my instruments of healing, your mouth my vessel of truth, your eyes the windows of my compassion. You will notice that your desires begin to change. What once drew you no longer has the same pull, because my spirit satisfies in ways nothing else can. I am not coming to take from you. I am coming to add to you, to multiply your strength, extend your years, and fill you with vitality that flows from my throne. The world will not understand how you carry such peace, how you move with such confidence, or how you remain unshaken in storms. But you will know. It is because heaven lives in you. Do not think for a moment that this invitation is casual. This is the highest honor I can give, to make you my temple. Heaven has treasures prepared to release through you, but they require an unbroken connection between my spirit and your body. This connection is not mystical. It is the daily yielding of yourself to my will. Every time you choose my way over your own, the flow of heaven through you increases. Every time you say yes to my leading, the doors to supernatural strength swing wider. I will not force my way in. I am seeking your agreement. Your yes is the key that opens the door. I am telling you now, the earth is desperate for carriers of my glory. Systems are failing, darkness is pressing in, and I am searching for those who will let me take over every part of them. I do not want you just for what you can do. I want you for who you are, because I made you to be the meeting point between heaven and earth. This is why the enemy has fought your body so relentlessly. He knows that if I take full residence in you, His plans are dismantled every time you walk into a room. You are my chosen vessel, and your surrender is the activation of a heavenly takeover in your life. So hear me, chosen one. The knocking you feel is not your imagination. It is the King of Glory seeking entry. Your body is the doorway through which I will release my will into the earth. If you open fully, I will fill fully, and once I dwell in you without resistance, your life will never be ordinary again. My presence will be your covering, my strength your foundation, and my glory your testimony. Say yes and let heaven move in. Chosen one, I have not come to visit a clean room inside a dirty house. I have come to cleanse the whole dwelling. I know there are corners you have tried to hide from me, places of shame, habits you've tucked away hoping I would not notice. But my light exposes to heal, not to condemn. When you allow my presence to occupy you fully, those hidden places become sanctified ground. You will not need to pretend with me, because I already know you, and still I choose to live within you. I do not fear the mess, for my holiness purifies it. The very areas you thought disqualified you will become the testimonies of my restoring power. Let go of the fear that you are too broken for me. I specialize in inhabiting vessels the world has written off. I am not calling you into a partial transformation. I am calling you into complete surrender. Your body was not designed to be a battleground for sin, sickness, and despair. It was designed to be a throne room for my spirit. When I enter fully, I do not leave parts untouched. Every part of you, from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet, becomes subject to my order and blessed by my presence. This means healing can spring forth where there was pain, strength can rise where there was weakness, and clarity can shine where there was confusion. I do not just dwell, I reign. And when I reign in your body, heaven is not something you wait for, it is something you carry. Do not underestimate the warfare that surrounds this truth. The enemy knows that a fully surrendered vessel becomes a weapon in my hand that he cannot counter. That is why he has fought your health, distracted your mind, and tempted you to misuse your body. He knows that if I have full access, the authority of heaven will flow through you in ways that shatter his influence. This is why I am urging you to make the decision now, not later, not someday, but now. Every day you delay is a day the enemy seeks to occupy what I have claimed for my glory. The battle for your body is the battle for the territory I intend to rule. When you say yes to me without reservation, you align yourself with the greatest force in existence, my spirit dwelling in man. That yes is not weak. It is a declaration of war against the powers of darkness that have sought to control your life. And as you surrender, you will feel the exchange, your burdens for my strength, your fears for my peace, your limits for my unlimited power. I'm not simply asking for your agreement, I'm offering you an unshakable partnership. Once I dwell in you fully, you will not only carry my presence, you will release it. Every handshake, every word, every place you set foot will bear the imprint of heaven because I am with you. If this is speaking to you, hit like right now, subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next, and drop 55 in the comments. That's your covenant code for divine alignment. Chosen one, I have chosen your body because I have chosen your life's mission. What I am about to release in you cannot be carried in a divided vessel. I am calling you to wholeness, spirit, soul, and body, because wholeness attracts my fullness. When I look at you, I do not just see your current state. I see the temple I designed before time began. I see the strength I will pour into your bones, the light I will place in your eyes, and the fire I will ignite in your voice. This is why I call for surrender. It is the doorway to the version of you that the world has never seen. When my spirit takes residence in you, you will notice the shift, not just in yourself, but in how others respond to you. Environments will change when you enter. Conversations will carry weight when you speak. Your presence will bring peace where there is chaos, conviction where there is compromise, and hope where there is despair. This is not because of your charisma, skill, or human strength. It is because I am flowing through you. When I move through your body, the invisible becomes visible, the impossible becomes possible, and the ordinary becomes miraculous. You were made for this, and the world is waiting for you to step into it. I have heard every prayer you've prayed for breakthrough, healing, and direction. Many of those answers will come through the very act of letting me inhabit you fully. You have asked me to move around you, but I am telling you now, I want to move from within you. The miracles you've been waiting for are already prepared. They will be released when you allow my presence to become your constant state, not your occasional experience. I'm not looking for a part-time dwelling. I'm making you my permanent address. When I am at home in you, heaven is always in motion around you. So today, Chosen One, open the door without hesitation. Invite me into every room of your being, your mind, your heart, your habits, and your physical body. With every surrender, you are making room for the fullness of my kingdom to operate in you. This is more than spiritual. It is practical, physical, and eternal. I am ready to flood you with a life you cannot produce on your own. The question is not whether I will come. The question is whether you will let me stay. Chosen One, I am not asking you to clean yourself up before I come in. I am the one who cleanses. Too many have delayed my entry because they believed they had to be perfect first. But perfection is the result of my presence, not the prerequisite for it. If you wait until you feel worthy, you will wait forever. I have already made you worthy through the blood of my Son. When I look at you, I do not see your stains. I see the purpose I placed within you before you were born. My desire to inhabit you is not based on your performance, but on my covenant. I chose you knowing every weakness, every failure, and every flaw, and still my choice stands. The moment I dwell in you, transformation begins at the deepest level. You will notice your thoughts shifting toward truth, your emotions finding stability, and your desires aligning with what brings life. I do not merely fix behavior. I rewrite the very patterns of your being. This is why you will feel different even before others notice. You will carry a quiet confidence that no human compliment can give, and no human criticism can take away. This inner shift will soon overflow into the way you walk, the way you speak, and the way you interact with the world. My presence does not blend into the background. It takes center stage. I am intentional in everything I do, and my dwelling in you is not random. You are strategically positioned for the work I am calling you to. There are people, places, and situations that will only be transformed because you allowed me to inhabit you. This is why the enemy has tried so hard to distract you, to make you question your worth, and to fill you with doubt about your ability to carry my presence. But here is the truth. Your ability is not the source of my presence. My presence is the source of your ability. When you live from this reality, nothing will intimidate you. Chosen One, your body is more than a shell. It is a living altar. The enemy wants you to believe that it is weak, vulnerable, and failing so that you will despise it. But I tell you now, your body was crafted with intention, with every feature and function designed to host my spirit. When you allow me to inhabit you, I begin to restore what was damaged, strengthen what was weak, and revive what was dying. You may have accepted certain conditions as permanent, but I am the God who makes all things new. There is no part of you beyond my reach. When I fill you, even the ordinary becomes holy. A walk in the park becomes a moment where I release peace into the atmosphere. A conversation with a stranger becomes a divine appointment. A simple act of kindness becomes a supernatural seed that produces eternal fruit. This is the power of a life fully inhabited by me. You will find that you no longer have to strive for significance because you will carry it everywhere you go. The world does not need more noise. It needs vessels who carry my voice, my presence, and my heart. That is what I am making you into. Do not be surprised when people start to notice the change in you. Some will be drawn to it and not even know why. Others may feel uncomfortable because my presence in you exposes what is hidden in them. Do not shrink back to make others more at ease. My light in you is not meant to be dimmed. It is meant to shine in the darkest places. When I live in you fully, you become a walking confirmation that I am real, I am near, and I am powerful. Your life becomes the evidence of heaven's reality. You have prayed for revival, and I am telling you, it begins in you. Before I pour out through you, I must pour in you. When you open yourself without reservation, you are not just saying yes for yourself. You are saying yes for the lives that will be touched because of you. Your surrender becomes a doorway for others to experience me. And as you let me work in you, the reach of that impact will extend further than you can imagine. So take this moment seriously, Chosen One. I am ready to dwell in you as never before. The fullness of heaven seeks entry, and you are the vessel I have chosen. The world around you will change when you let me change the world within you. This is not the time to hesitate. This is the time to open every door. Once you do, you will never want me to leave, and I never will. Chosen one, I want you to understand that when I dwell in you, my presence is not seasonal. I do not come and go like the shifting of shadows. I am constant, unshakable, and enduring. My habitation in you means that even in your weakest moments, you are not abandoned. I am there when you wake and when you sleep, when you speak and when you remain silent. I am there in the celebrations and in the trials. You will never again have to wonder if I am near. My nearness will be your daily reality. This is what it means for your body to become my permanent dwelling place. You may have felt my presence in moments of worship, in times of prayer, or during seasons of breakthrough. But I tell you this, I am not a visitor who stays for special occasions. I am a resident. I do not leave when the music stops or when the emotions fade. I remain, and when you grasp this truth, it will anchor you in a way nothing else can. You will no longer depend on circumstances to feel close to me, because you will know that I am with you always. My presence will be as real to you as the air you breathe. When I make my home in you, I also make my power available to you. This is not a distant power you must beg for. It is a living force within you. You will speak with greater authority, move with greater confidence, and act with greater clarity, because I will be the one guiding every step. Even your natural abilities will be enhanced by my supernatural influence. Skills you thought you had reached the limit of will grow beyond expectation. Strength you thought you had lost will return with new vigor. This is the benefit of being a vessel filled with my spirit. But understand this, chosen one, my habitation is not only for your benefit. I dwell in you so that the world can encounter me through you. Every word you speak, every act of kindness you offer, every stand you take for truth becomes a reflection of my character. I have chosen your body as the means through which I will touch others. The way you walk, the way you carry yourself, even the way you respond under pressure will speak volumes about my reality. You will be a living sermon, whether you ever step behind a pulpit or not. There will be moments when my presence in you will provoke opposition. Some will resist what they see in you because they cannot explain it. Others may distance themselves because my light in you disrupts their comfort in darkness. Do not take this personally. It is not you they are rejecting, it is me. Yet I tell you, even those who resist now may one day come to you seeking the very presence they once avoided. Your faithfulness to remain my dwelling will make you a lighthouse in a world lost at sea. I have not called you to live hidden in fear, but to stand as a visible carrier of my glory. Do not be afraid to let others see that I live in you. Even your physical presence can shift a room because I am with you. Conversations will change direction, peace will settle where there was tension, and hope will rise where there was despair. All because you walked in with me. You will not have to force this. It will happen naturally as my presence flows through you. Chosen one, I dwell in you to transform you, but I also dwell in you to send you. The world is full of brokenness, and I am sending you into places others avoid. Do not fear the darkness, for the darkness fears the light you carry. When you step into places of pain, I will release healing through you. When you step into confusion, I will release clarity through you. When you step into hopelessness, I will release faith through you. This is the mission I have entrusted to my dwelling place, you. So stand firm and know this. You are not just a believer, you are a carrier of the King. You are not just a follower of my word, you are a vessel of my presence. Let this truth sink deep into your spirit. The more you embrace it, the more boldly you will walk. You are my temple, my altar, my house, and my chosen vessel. And I intend to fill you until there is no part of you untouched by heaven. Chosen one, when I take full residence in you, your body becomes a beacon of my kingdom. This is not about physical perfection. It is about divine purpose. The glow people will notice on your face is not makeup or lighting. It is the radiance of my spirit. The strength you will carry will not come from the gym, though I will give you discipline. It will come from the life of heaven flowing through you. Even your posture will change, not out of pride, but out of the confidence that you are walking as my chosen vessel. My presence has a way of reshaping not just the spirit, but the body that carries it. This transformation will be undeniable. You will find yourself standing longer without fatigue, thinking more clearly without confusion, and breathing more deeply without the weight of anxiety. I am the God who restores both soul and flesh. The weariness that has clung to you will lift as you exchange your strength for mine. The aches that reminded you of limitation will fade as my healing flows through you. I am not just here to inhabit your heart. I am here to strengthen your frame, so that you can carry the assignments I have for you without breaking under the weight. But this is more than personal renewal. It is preparation for impact. I am shaping you into a vessel that can go where others cannot, stand where others fall, and speak when others are silent. The presence I am placing in you is not meant to be hidden. It is meant to confront darkness, to comfort the broken, and to ignite hope in those who have given up. Your body is the instrument through which I will play the sound of heaven. Every gesture, every step, every embrace will carry my touch. This is why I seek full entry, because I will not just work in you, I will work through you. You have prayed for greater influence, and I am answering that prayer through my habitation. Influence without my presence is fleeting, but influence with my presence is eternal. There are places I will send you that are not glamorous, yet your very arrival will shift the spiritual climate. There are rooms where you will be the only one carrying my spirit, and because of that, chains will break without a word spoken. You will see tears in eyes that cannot explain why, peace in hearts that were tormented, and light in faces that had known only darkness. This is what it means to host my glory. Do not fear the responsibility of this call, for I am the one sustaining you. You are not carrying me as a burden, you are carrying me as your source. Just as the Ark of the Covenant brought blessing wherever it rested, so will your life bring blessing wherever I dwell in you. But this blessing will not be limited to you. It will touch your family, your work, your friendships, and every place I send you. You will be known not for titles, wealth, or appearance, but for the unmistakable presence of the living God. There will be moments when you feel the tension between the pull of the world and the pull of my spirit. In those moments, remember this: my dwelling in you is a covenant, not a convenience. I do not step out when life is hard, nor do I fade when temptations come. I am the anchor that holds you steady in the storm. As long as you remain yielded, my strength will outweigh every weakness. The battle for your body is already won when you keep the door open for me. Chosen one, what I am building in you will outlast your time on this earth. The seeds you plant while hosting my presence will continue to grow long after you are gone. Generations will be impacted by the faith you walk in today. Your legacy will not be measured by possessions, but by the lives transformed because you allowed heaven to live in you. This is the power of being a chosen dwelling place. It multiplies far beyond your own reach. So walk with this assurance: you are not empty, and you never will be. I am within you, and I will not leave. My glory is not a seasonal visitor. It is your permanent companion. And every day you rise as a living temple of the Most High. Chosen one, the moment you allow me unrestricted access, your body becomes a living prophecy. It speaks of my ability to dwell among my people, not in theory but in reality. You will no longer be someone who simply talks about my presence. You will be the proof of it. The strength you carry, the peace you release, and the authority you walk in will testify without a word. This is why I call you to full surrender. The world is not changed by those who know about me, but by those who carry me. You are not just here to represent heaven, you are here to host it. I'm not seeking perfect vessels, but yielded ones. The enemy tries to make you believe your flaws disqualify you, yet I tell you, the opposite is true. The cracks in your life are where my glory will shine brightest. My dwelling in you is not hindered by your history, it is magnified by it. Every scar, every struggle, every place you thought would keep you from being used becomes a platform for my power to be displayed. Your life will be a contradiction to human logic, because I will do through you what no one thought possible. When I fill you, I also align you. Habits that once drained your energy will lose their hold. Thoughts that once clouded your mind will clear. Desires that once led you astray will be replaced with a hunger for righteousness. My spirit is not passive, it transforms from the inside out. and as your inner life changes, so will your outer life. Your body will begin to reflect the health, strength, and vitality that comes from alignment with heaven. You will walk differently, speak differently, and even carry yourself differently, not in arrogance but in the assurance of who lives in you. Chosen one, the more I dwell in you, the more sensitive you will become to my leading. You will sense when to speak and when to be silent, when to move and when to stay still. This awareness will protect you from traps and position you for opportunities. It will feel as though an unseen hand is guiding your steps, because that is exactly what I will be doing. You will no longer stumble through decisions in uncertainty. You will move with divine precision, and this presence will not be something you hide. I have called you to be visible, to stand in places where compromise has ruled and bring the standard of my kingdom. You will find yourself in conversations where your words carry weight beyond your own wisdom. You will enter rooms where your arrival shifts the atmosphere without explanation. People may not understand it, but they will feel it. That is the influence of my habitation. You must also understand that my dwelling in you is a covering. There are dangers you will never see because my presence shields you. There are attacks that will dissolve before they reach you because my spirit surrounds you. This protection is not because you are untouchable in the flesh, but because you are untouchable in the spirit. When the enemy looks at you, he sees my presence first, and that presence is a barrier he cannot break. I dwell in you not just for your sake, but for the sake of the mission I have given you. The world is aching for truth, and I am sending you as a living, breathing representation of it. You are not being sent in your own strength. You are being sent in mine, and as you go, you will find that my presence is not only your guide, but your guarantee. Where I dwell, victory is certain. So rise each day with this awareness. You are a walking sanctuary. Every step you take is holy ground because you carry me. And as long as you remain open, I will remain present. You will not just talk about my power, you will demonstrate it, because heaven itself has taken residence within you. Chosen one, the moment you understand the weight of what I am offering, hesitation will have no place in you. This is not simply about personal growth or spiritual improvement. This is about becoming the physical address of heaven on earth. The world does not need more religious appearances. It needs carriers of my tangible presence. You have been called to walk into darkness and bring light, to step into chaos and bring peace, to stand in confusion and bring clarity. My habitation in you is the answer to prayers you haven't even prayed yet, and to problems you haven't even faced. The fullness of who I am is not meant to pass by you. It is meant to live in you. When I dwell in you, I am not just equipping you for survival, I am preparing you for conquest. You will not spend your days simply trying to avoid defeat. You will move forward to take ground the enemy thought he owned. My spirit within you will give you boldness to speak where you once stayed silent, courage to stand where you once bowed, and authority to move where you once froze. This is why the battle for your body has been so fierce, because the enemy knows that if I fully reside in you, his grip over certain territories will break instantly. Your obedience in this area will ripple through generations. You must also understand that my habitation brings acceleration. Things that once took years will happen in months. Things that seemed impossible will become normal. The weight of waiting will be replaced by the pace of my favor. This is not because you have suddenly become more skilled or deserving. It is because I will be the one moving through you. When heaven lives inside you, delay loses its power. You will no longer measure progress by human timelines, but by the speed of my spirit's leading. The world will not always understand this change in you. Some will ask what has happened, others will assume it is temporary. But you will know, it is not a phase, it is a covenant. You will not return to the life you had before because that life no longer fits the vessel you have become. You have been rebuilt from the inside out, and now you walk in a reality that others can only describe as different. That difference is me, and it will remain as long as you keep the door open. Before we go on, take a moment, hit the like button, subscribe so you don't miss the next word I'm sending you, and type 55 in the comments. It's your sign of covenant and divine alignment. Chosen one, my presence in you will draw the hungry and the hurting. You will notice people opening up to you without knowing why. This is not chance. It is me in you calling to them. You will find opportunities to minister without preaching, to heal without announcing it, to restore without being recognized for it. My glory is not about spectacle, it is about transformation, and you will be my instrument of it. There will be moments when the enemy tries to make you doubt that I still dwell in you, especially after mistakes or moments of weakness. But I tell you this, my habitation is not so fragile that it leaves at the first sign of imperfection. I dwell in covenant, not convenience. As long as you repent and realign, my presence remains. You will learn that grace is not just for forgiveness, but for empowerment. I am not in you to condemn you, but to strengthen you for the journey ahead. I will use your body as a sign to others. Your peace in chaos will be a sign. Your endurance under pressure will be a sign. Your health and renewal in seasons where others falter will be a sign. Everything about you will quietly but powerfully declare, God is here. And those who see it will either be drawn to me or challenged to confront their own distance from me. You are not responsible for their reaction. You are responsible for carrying my presence well. So walk with confidence, chosen one. The King of Glory does not make temporary arrangements. He makes eternal covenants. I have claimed you as my dwelling place, and I will fill you until the world cannot encounter you without encountering me. Let this be your daily reality. Heaven is not just near you, it is in you, and because of that, nothing will ever be the same again. Chosen one, you must never forget the honor I have placed upon you by choosing you as my dwelling. This is not an arrangement of convenience. It is a sacred covenant sealed by my Spirit. I have searched the earth for vessels who will not just speak of me but carry me, and I have found you willing. Every day you remain yielded, my presence will grow stronger within you. It will be seen in the way you walk, the way you speak, and the way you endure. The battles that once crushed you will now be stepping stones to greater authority. You will not only survive in this world, you will represent heaven in it. My habitation in you is not a season. It is the fulfillment of what I planned before you took your first breath. You will encounter moments ahead where the temptation to close the door will arise. Fear, discouragement, or the opinions of others may try to convince you that hosting my presence is too costly. But I tell you, nothing compares to the reward of living as my chosen temple. Every cost you count will pale in comparison to the glory I reveal through you. The enemy will offer distractions, but your awareness of my nearness will keep you focused. You will see that what you thought you were giving up was nothing compared to what you gained. This is the exchange I always intended. Your life for my life, your weakness for my strength, your emptiness for my fullness. And once you have tasted this fullness, you will never settle for anything less. Chosen one, my presence in you will become a generational blessing. It will not end with you. It will flow into those connected to your life. Your family, your community, and even those you meet only once will be marked by the encounter. You will leave traces of heaven everywhere you go, even in the smallest interactions. The prayers you pray will carry greater weight because they are prayed from within my presence. The words you speak will carry eternal echoes because they come from my Spirit within you. You will be known not by outward appearance alone, but by the unmistakable evidence of my glory in your life. This is your inheritance, and it will not be taken from you. So rise each day with the awareness that you are not empty. You are filled with the very Spirit of the living God. Do not walk in hesitation, for hesitation delays the release of what I have placed in you. Move boldly, knowing that I have made you my home, and I have no intention of leaving. Let your body be the altar where heaven and earth meet daily. Guard what I have entrusted to you and keep the door open at all times. When you walk into a room, know that I walk in with you. When you speak, know that I am speaking through you. And when you rest, know that heaven is still at work within you.